Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome back to an episode of Top Tier Talk. Amir, my man, take it away.
Cheers, Al. Another football roundup. Not too many big transfers this week. I guess the main one to start with yesterday. Gabriel Jesus to Arsenal. El, are you happy?
Very happy. Very happy. Our new number 9, I reckon.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a solid signing. You know, when you look at the guy last season when he played for Man City, when he made his little breakthrough towards the end of the season, he was absolutely unstoppable. You know, I don't know what team he scored 4 goals against, but you know, we were all excited. Was it Watford?
Yep.
You know, it was around then we were kind of like rumoured with him as well. Like he was, because he's only got a year left on his contract. We were linked with him, and then he goes and bangs 4 goals. We were like, Premier League proven, you know, and he goes and does that against like no offense, Dan, bog average team.
We're worse than average.
But then, there's not many players who can go score 4 against teams like that. You know, like you can't name them. So very happy. 45 million, it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? You can't say it's too high a price because of 1 year left, because we wouldn't have got him anyway, and then you'd be complaining we didn't make any signings. So, but yeah, very happy because he's a clinical Premier League proven striker, and he'll fit very well into that team. You know, Martinelli on the left, or Emile Smith-Rowe on the left, Saka on the right, and then Jesus up front.
Yeah, no, just to add on that, I guess Arteta has experience of working with him, which also handy as well. You got to give big props to you guys for your transfer window so far. It's just you're not dragging like transfers out as much. Like, do you remember Partey a few years ago to the last stage? It's just your quick negotiations, like you've planned it ahead, and you're just getting all these players. You're already moving on to Martinez now, I think, as well, trying to get him done. So
yeah, it's a tough one.
A new leaf, isn't it?
It's a tough one, that Martinez. Yeah, I don't know if that one. Do you know what the funny thing is with Martinez? Yeah, I can see he's going to be a very good centre back if we do sign him. But the thing is I can't really see how we're going to fit him in our system, because realistically, we're going to start Gabriel and Ben White because they've been an absolute solid partnership throughout the last season, haven't they? And now we've got the likes of William Saliba coming back into our team. So then why do we need an extra quality centre-back? So that means we've got 4 centre-backs. Like, who do we start? Who do we play 3 at the back? Who knows? But then I'm pretty happy with the other signings. You know, Fabio Vieira. I reckon it'll be like a nice little backup for Odegaard. Like, he'll get played in a few games, get to experience like the Premier League properly. I don't know where he'll play. Maybe, like, he'll, as I say, might play in Odegaard's place. Maybe he might play on the left and the right. Yeah, experiment. Let's see where we can play him. And then also happy with the Matt Turner signing and goalkeeper, because that solidifies that Leno's probably disappearing somewhere.
Get some money back for him.
Yeah, exactly. He's a great keeper, Leno. Do you know what I mean? But bless him, he's not getting played enough. So I don't blame his
career, exactly. And Rafinha as well potentially could come in. I know he favours Barca, but Barca don't have the finances. Do you guys all rate Rafinha? Do you think for that price as well? He's a good
player. No, yeah, this is what I was about to say. He's a good player, but there's 2 things that I just think I don't know. Like, for one, I just don't think we've got Saka on the right. Do you know what I mean? We're just going to replace our star boy and just go, go on, Rafinha, you play there, or we're going to put him on the left and say Martinelli and Emile Smith-Rowe, you're now benched. That's 2 people who want to get game time as well. We've got enough of attack now, because now Nketiah has signed a new contract. Like, we offered, I think, was it 45 million, and that got rejected, and I don't think he's worth more than 45 million. So.
But to play complete devil's advocate, if you were to drop Saka, Rafinha comes in and then pretty much secures you UCL football next season.
Does it though?
Is that but I'm saying hypothetically if he does. But as you're saying, we would drop Saka. But realistically, who else plays on the right?
I think play Saka and move Rafinha to the left. I think he's better than Emile.
Yeah, but that's what I just said though. If you play Rafinha on the left, you've got the likes of Martinelli and Emile Smith-Rowe wanting game time. What do you do with them?
You've got Europe though as well, so you've got plenty of games to go around.
I don't know.
It's about making your squad bigger, and I think
it is. But I don't know. It's a tough one, really.
Rafinha starts for every team in the Premier League.
No, I'm not saying he does. I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm saying he walks into our team straight away. But I'm saying it's just the back controversy, basically. Like if you play him on the left,
he doesn't fit into Arsenal's current situation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He'll fit in straight away, but then Saka gets the boot. Where does Saka play? Or Martinelli gets the boot. Where does Martinelli play? And then they get.
That's the issues a big club should have. If you're embracing now.
That's what I was going to say. I'm not comparing. I'm not comparing Arsenal and Man City, but do you think, for example, Pep's going to sit there and go, actually, we had Ferran, we had Mahrez, sorry. We're not going to sign Torres, or
we had Sterling. Why would we spend 100 million on Grealish?
I think it's great, but I'm just worried about the morale of the team.
Morale will be. You got, as I said, you got Europe as well this year. So, and your squad was really thin before. So, I think all these players coming in would just make you better. And
I think I do. Yeah, I do agree. But I think we need to make like a couple more signings. I definitely think Aaron Hickey at left back. Is it Aaron Hickey?
Yeah, no, I think Martinez he can cover at left back as well because I don't think
he's not a proper left back though. You need
not proper,
an out and out fullback to play there, and obviously Aaron Hickey, a nice Scottish backup for Tierney because Tierney's an injury prone man, bless him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But that'll be a really good signing as well, so we can have a little bit of cover there, and then Tavares can go out alone.
Yeah,
I was gonna say I know you love him. Do you reckon Tierney's time's coming to an end at Arsenal with all the injuries?
I think you'd sell Tierney, man. I would sell him.
No,
can't get 38 games in the season. Why would you keep him?
What?
Every season.
He's one of the best left backs in the league.
Yeah, exactly.
You're right. No, he's not. No.
Yes, he is. You
don't play all the whole season. Well, that's half the season.
Exactly. So would you get rid of Chilwell then because he's been injured? Like, it's a stupid question.
No, but this is different. He had an ACL though. ACL's different. Tierney's every season though. He misses half the games because of injury.
That's pure waffle.
Yeah, that is poor from you, Amir. But
why is that poor? Go on.
Oh, you're asking Arsenal should sell Tierney? No, he's a future captain.
Yeah, if you can get 50 future captain and half the time he's on the bench.
That's like saying to Liverpool back in 2018, would you go sell Van Dijk?
Yeah, but his ACL's different though.
Okay.
ACL injuries at 9 months, you're out. Every season, what's the most amount of? If you go through every season, Kieran Tierney's been at Arsenal. What an average is he playing? How many games a season? 20. Is it 20?
20's still a good number though. Neymar only played 22 games last season as well for PSG. Did you think PSG should sell him?
We're comparing. That's the 200 million pound investment.
Listen, I'm saying it's basically saying, because he has lack of game time in this year, we should sell him. That's just a poor argument.
It's not a poor argument because it's causing issues for you guys. You don't have a left.
So Amir, hypothetically, if I played less than 25 games for a Premier League club next season, you're telling me they should sell me?
No, it's every season.
No. No. That's what you just said though, because this only happens this one time.
It's a recurring. It's not happening every season. He's injured. You look.
Okay, let me whip up his stats. Hold on.
They're also doing that, and now does that. No, if we want to do.
Someone's going to be wrong here, and it's going to be
22 matches last season, 27 matches the season before.
38 game season, and this is without Europe.
Yeah. Saka was okay, hold on. Let's back this up again. Saka was the only player for Arsenal Football Club to play all 38 games. So are we selling the rest of the team in Arsenal Football Club as well then? Because they didn't play
That's
the game.
Different. You're 20 games. Different. This is
Get out of my sight.
Your arguments. That's a bad argument, El.
How is that a bad argument? You just said you have to play all 38
games. You played 22
games.
What was it 27 games the season before, and you got to the semi-final of Europa League, and you played FA Cup and League Cup as well.
Are you saying Premier League appearances or?
Okay, Amir. So Jorginho played 29 matches for you last season. Are you going to sell it because he didn't play all 38?
One season is different. You're not listening.
Oh, no, the season before was 28. The season before was 28.
Premier League games is that?
Yeah, Premier League
we played 60 games last season.
Yeah, Premier League games.
All I'm saying is Tierney and Sell should not be in the same sentence. Not yet.
Thank you. Yes.
If Real Madrid are asking for 50 million, like the rumours, opinion, then I would sell him and get another left back. It's not.
No.
Okay, they
you don't know anything about loyalty. Oh, money.
You're just talking about.
Yeah, this is Chelsea, isn't it?
Yeah,
in and out.
Yeah.
Replace.
Replace. If I can get a bit of money, replace.
And you do 20 games a season, Tierney. Let's go to the next rumor. We've got. All right. Richarlison potentially leaving. Well, not potentially. I think it's looking like he's leaving Everton. Spurs, Chelsea. I think Barca is interested. Is he good enough to be Chelsea's main man, or he's going to be on the bench? So, do you think?
Hold on. I want Daniel Grant to answer this question for you because
you know the most about Richarlison. What do you think? Because he's in the World Cup as well.
From what I saw at Watford and moving on from there, he had obviously when he come to us, he was not the player he is now. He was 3-4 years ago. If he gets the right management and actually someone kicks up the arse and goes, "You're not Messi, Ronaldo, Mbappe, Neymar. You're not one of the world's best," and actually coaches him right, I genuinely think he could be one of the best, not best strikers in the world, but one of the best strikers in the league. He's got bags. I had bags of potential. It's just an attitude problem. He turned up. He was young, and we brought him into the Premier League. We essentially not made him. That's not the right phrase, but like we made him known. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I get you.
So I reckon he could fit in.
Put him on the map.
Yeah. I'd say yes. He does have the ability to play for most clubs
But
in the world. To be fair, it's just a matter of coaching.
But if you're thinking about the World Cups coming up as well, he wants to obviously go to the World Cup. Like Brazilians love the World Cup; it's like their be all and end all.
He's in the squad
from his standard, would you, if you're at Everton, you're guaranteed game time all the time? Would you go to a Spurs and be a backup, or go to Chelsea where you're not guaranteed game time every week? Would you do that if you were Richarlison?
Yes, because just as an example, if you look at Jesus, for example, a fellow Brazilian striker, plays in the Premier League for a top six team.
Prefers right wing, so you look Arsenal signed a right wing. Carry on.
Well, no, but just
when last season, go on.
But just when he played for City, for example.
Should we relate that up as well?
But just when Richarlison...
Carry on, Dan. Whilst I does his research. I don't know.
He played 28 matches. Should we say... Oh, they sold him. There you go.
He's gone.
Logic. But no, what was I going to say? So, for example, Jesus and Richarlison, if you look at Jesus, very rarely played, but when he did play, he scored goals because I'm not comparing Chelsea's team and City's team because they're miles apart. But
definitely.
because they're such a big team, they got a lot of the ball, they get a lot of shots. If you're a striker in any of the top six teams, you're guaranteed to score goals, even if you play very minimal minutes. So even if he goes to Chelsea and plays 15 games in the league, half the games in the UCL and half the cup games, he's still going to get a hatful of goals because the chances that are going to be created, even if you look at your second string team, you're still going to have players like Ziyech whipping the ball into them, obviously, if they stay. But it's still going to have good service. So
if you were him, you would move then, even though you're not guaranteed as much game time, will be the main man.
Yeah.
Tevez, he also seems that as well.
Because he also seems very selfish, so I think it would be a thing.
No, you would stay at Everton if you were him?
Yeah, I mean, he's too egotistical for me to be in any top 6 team. I do agree as well. He needs a year more at Everton. He needs to consistently play games. If he's not a very likable human being, no offense to him. So if he's not on the forefront of football and not playing every game, I think it's very easy for him not to be in Brazil's squad again. So yeah, he needs to sort of be playing and scoring goals because it makes up for his terrible personality.
I wholeheartedly agree with everything you just said there about the kid. Like, he's just such a pest. He thinks he's like Neymar. Do you know what I mean? For the Premier League.
He's got ability though as well. I've seen some.
No, I'm not disputing that. But
every Brazilian has some sort of ability, isn't it? It's just natural.
It's all an attitude problem.
Not about Martinelli does, but yeah,
come out the womb juggling the football.
Yeah, so potential there, Richarlison. We're gonna move on to a transfer that's probably gonna happen. I think Ziyech requested a transfer to AC Milan, so that's 2 of our players gone to Syria. Sterling looking. I don't know. He's been a bit of a flop, hasn't he, in the Prem? Ziyech really.
Remember when they said Ziyech would do better than Bruno? I like that.
Who's in the stats?
No, your fan base did.
Shut up.
I
don't believe it on stats. El probably times for the stats by 10.
No, but they had this whole statistical thing where Ziyech outscored and out-assisted Bruno across like a few seasons, and then look what happened when it mattered.
Yeah, I mean with Ziyech, you can see he has ability. He's shown it at moments, but he's been injured. He's a bit weak as well at times. I don't know. I expected more from him, but I guess the league's not for everyone, is it? And Eredivisie tax as well, so.
He overperformed his ex-shisha puffs. Expected shisha puffs. You don't get it.
What do you mean? No. What's that? Shisha?
XG. Expected.
It's flown over his head, It's flown over, yeah.
Ziyech gone. That means we're very thin right now. Chelsea, we need Sterling, we need Dembele, we need everyone, but
I've got a question.
As many as possible. Go on.
If Neymar's on the cards to Chelsea, what's like the max that you'd pay for him?
That's a really hard question because I don't know. I honestly don't know how much is Neymar worth nowadays. So is it half a season, injury prone? If I'm PSG, I'm selling him. It's Tierney situation again. Plays 20 games a season.
Exactly.
200 mil for that. With Neymar, if we do get Neymar, it brings obviously the whole the hype, the shirt sales. He's like an icon kind of in a way, isn't he? Yeah. But at the same time, he's also a bit of he flopped at PSG, really, didn't he? If he leaves now, because bought him for the Champions League, and
unpopular opinion. Neymar's been a flop in Ligue 1.
I don't think that's unpopular. Oh no, in Ligue 1? No, not in Ligue 1.
No, sorry. Like as in at PSG as well.
Oh, that's a signing, for what they paid.
Yeah, it's not his sole fault.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm not saying it is. But if, for example, like, I'm not saying Pep's flopped at City because he hasn't. But the sole purpose of Pep being at City is to win the UCL, and he hasn't done that.
But
He
we
hasn't
can't
completed his
really.
main goal.
But we haven't.
If Alabama had wheels, she would have been a bike. Like,
Yeah.
Neymar comes to the Premier League. He's the best player in the Premier League.
yeah, exactly.
Neymar, unpopular opinion, is not even the 10 best Brazilian players of all time. Not even in that list for me.
Yo, that is the worst opinion.
What are you on about?
That's the
He's
worst
the top.
opinion I've ever
Neymar
heard
is
in
the
my
top
life.
scoring Brazilian in the Champions League.
So,
If
has he won a
anything,
World Cup?
Neymar is the best Brazilian to ever grace.
That's a bad opinion.
Oh,
Right?
okay, that's shocking. I
That's-
don't agree with that. Let me
Right,
just
Chivas,
say
wait with the
this
shocking
now.
Brazilian opinion.
Behind Pele.
Behind Pele, so
And
what about
Ronaldo.
Ronaldinho,
Yeah.
and
Kaka,
Even like
More than welcome.
Roberto
That's my
Carlos,
opinion.
Ronaldo.
Roberto Carlos, Cafu, like
Kaka.
Brazilians.
My opinion.
Brazilians, like, they love the World Cup. That's their be-all and end. Relax. Neymar doesn't want. If he doesn't win a World Cup, he's not in the top 10.
Trophy.
He's not in the top 10. Romario, it's a trophy.
What's this trophy shenanigans?
Yeah. I mean, you are waffling tonight.
Dan, you backing it? Dan's backing me. He's not
No,
top
so
10
you're saying-
Brazilian.
Dan, you've got a Brazilian shirt at the back.
Daniel made this argument. Daniel said, do you remember Fabian Delphin Gerrard?
Yeah, exactly. Because he's won a Premier League. Are you saying that? That's
He's
basically
not in
what
the
you're
top
saying.
10 best. Well, actually,
Who?
no, I
Go
don't
on.
think
No,
he is.
name your top 10 then. Name your top 10 Brazilians right now. Go on.
It's gonna be
Right
so
now.
hard, all right.
So Pele,
Pele,
Ronaldinho,
Pele, Roberto
R9.
Carlos.
R9,
R9, Ronaldinho.
Ronaldinho.
Okay,
Yeah,
Kaka?
of course he is.
Kaka?
Kaka, Rivaldo,
Rivaldo.
5,
Romario,
6, Roberto Carlos.
Roberto Carlos,
Put
Cafu.
Richarlison in there.
8,
João Pedro in
go 8,
Let me think.
Oh.
Garincha,
9.
Socrates they've had.
Oh, so you watch these people, yeah?
Zico.
Yeah. Do you remember
Pele?
when
You
he
put
put
Pele
Pele
in
in
there.
black and white? Oh no, when you
He's
smash the
do
TV.
Do you know what he smashed name? He smashed name in Brazilian players.
Zico, yeah.
It's smash name in.
Hold on, let me get the 1929 Brazilian players up. Hold on.
You put Pele as your first before I even said anything. You put Pele first, and you didn't.
I didn't put Pele first. I think
You went
Neymar was
Pele.
probably the greatest Brazilian ever.
That's a bad opinion.
That's just
a
shocking
very-
opinion.
So what? I'm going to clip that.
Let's
Just
go.
Yeah, clip it.
Dan,
No,
you've got a Brazilian shirt at the back. Who do you think's the greatest Brazilian?
all these
Brazilian
people got a comment
shirt.
as well.
Where's my Brazilian shirt?
Let's look at it.
This one's signed by Richarlison.
No
So
one.
he is in
for
my
Brazil,
top
you didn't
So he
listen.
is in my
For
top 10.
Brazil. For Brazil, he's not in the top 10 best Brazilians of all time, which is a
Well,
shame.
let's move on, Amir.
Let's move on.
You're having poor opinions.
But by the way, this is the guy they're going to get. They don't deserve him. Like, this is a Chelsea fan, by the
I
way.
don't really want him. I
You
know.
don't deserve that, man.
I'd buy the shirt, but it doesn't make sense. I don't want 20 games a season.
Do you know how badly I want him? I don't care who gets him. Just come to the Prem.
Come to the Prem, yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I
literally,
agree.
just come.
West Ham could have him.
Anyone could have him. Just come to the Prem, man.
Oh, you just are 5-star skillers. but
Brock's
fair
up to Nottingham Forest.
Right. That's what we come to. Another rumor that was really weird over the weekend. Cristiano Ronaldo's agent having talks with Todd Bowley of a potential, not a potential move, but they spoke about Ronaldo.
Really?
Is Ronaldo leaving United, Chavez? What do you think?
No, he's not.
No.
Next.
All right.
I've got a question for you, though. I've got a question. Out of all top 6 teams other than United, which team would you see be like, all right, it is what it is if to Ronaldo went to? Like, would you be less pissed off about?
Probably
The
Chelsea.
least threatening team, Tottenham.
Okay.
They're not going to win a trophy. So.
But Arsenal.
I know, yeah, I do it. Fucking hell.
But
Yeah.
Arsenal
So when they're
finished
signing
alone,
players
though.
like they are now, then
Okay,
I'm worried.
Right, so Ronaldo staying for you definitely. Bayern, no, nothing like that. Do you think?
Bayern done what? Bayern have rejected Ronaldo, so I think Lewis stays now.
Nah, I reckon.
I think it's
No, they want
forcing the
they
move.
want 52 million. 52 million.
That's a lot of money for a third.
How old is he?
Check you've been on the stats the whole time. So
Yeah, you got to compete next year.
Whilst we're getting a fact check from Elliot,
33.
even still, you
I'll
got to get
take
another
him.
4 years. You got to get another 4 years.
I'd take Lewandowski back up to Ronaldo.
Oh, his wife's 33 as well. Mad.
right.
Segura on
Right.
top.
It said people also search for.
Shout out Lewandowski's wife.
Yeah.
Keep him there.
Moving on, another transfer
No,
that
no,
did happen.
keep-
Go on.
Oh, I was going to say, keep it on with Man United, Shivers. Dan Backman. Thoughts?
He
Oh,
brought it up,
yeah.
not me.
If
That's a good
Dan
signing, bro.
Backman signs for Man United, that's. I don't want to say the things I want to say. Like, it's just embarrassing. Isn't it? Dan Backman is.
I
It
think
makes
the
no
best thing I've
sense.
seen. He was the worst keeper in the league last season. I think it's funny that Man United fans are making like compilations of Dan Backman making like saves for Watford.
Who's done
How
that?
low?
Whoever's doing that,
how low is your club come?
That's quality.
Dan Bachman compilations. What are you doing?
All it was just the
He's
Euros.
not even here yet. He's not even here.
That is the lowest of the low. I've seen him. As I said, I've seen him play for the last 2 seasons, and he's not good enough for Watford.
Jorginho,
Good enough for Man United.
Rivellino, Carlos Alberto. Yeah, there's a lot of players in the Brazil list.
Oh yeah,
moving on.
You
need him much more.
Why do you not like it?
You don't even watch football now.
Why do you not like it? I don't get what you don't like Neymar.
I do like him, but
people just disregard him like he's
no. I like him.
Third best in the world after.
It doesn't make sense
after Ronaldo.
Buying a player for us. The 20 games a season he usually plays, if that.
Let me get up his stats.
Are you predicting futures?
You know,
I'm basing it on the last
22 games. So okay, 22 games.
Do you think that's enough for how much?
Hold on, because we don't know how many people are in League One. Hold on. Oh.
How many people are in League One? What?
He's how many teams. It's the same. It's 20.
Yeah, I don't know.
What is this new computer you've got?
I know.
It's in the background. Google's in the background. Yeah, computer generated.
another.
Hey Siri, Neymar.
another transfer that's maybe really depressed is Man City have just got Calvin Phillips for about 40 million.
Oh, is that confirmed?
Yeah. So, I guess that the amount of depth that team have now is crazy. Rodri and Calvin Phillips now.
That Philip, well, I guess Liverpool fans care, but I think Calvin Phillips was more like a replacement for Fernandinho, wasn't he?
It was, yeah, and he's under the best manager in the world who plays that position. He was a CDM as well. The amount he's going to learn, it's probably going to be beneficial for England as well. He could help his game out a lot, which is, you've got to look at it like that, really. You can't look at it as the fact they're going to win.
Shall I see how many stats he's got as well, mate?
You do you, mate. You do you.
Calvin Phillips, he's going to... Congratulations to Man City, because they're going to go from winning the Premier League to winning the Premier League. Like, well done.
You don't think they've got Champions League in them this year?
Well, Champions League's pot luck. Champions League, anyone can win. Like, hopefully not them.
Do you not want them to win it at all?
Of course you don't. If they win that, then we're finished.
Yeah, no, of course.
You finished already.
I mean, that's what I'm thinking of with like City signing English players like Grealish. I'm just looking at the way they develop for England now, because the league's they've won the league so much now. It's like you don't really care anymore. It's like no emotion there. But what can we do? Another one was Nick Pope to Newcastle. Would you like think of that?
Good signing.
That's really
10
good
million as well.
Yeah.
Good keeper.
He's a smart man for going to Newcastle as well.
Big boy. Was he 6'4"?
He's tall.
Look it up. What
Big Pope. Hi, Adam. What's that? What's
bigger than that?
1.91 meters.
He's 6'6".
I heard he was 6'6", but I saw FIFA changed his stats or something like that.
He's 6'3".
Yeah. I don't know. Other signings I'm going to mention. We don't really have much of an opinion on. I think West Ham signed a centre back for 30 million from Ligue 1, and
Areola signed there as well today.
And Areola as well.
Areola, what a one really.
More business than Man United.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's more. The only business Chelsea have done is the board's gone now. Like every member's gone now. Petr Cech, Marina, and Bruce Buck, really, and that's it. And you guys have got back.
I'll do my Man United one.
I've got a question actually.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is De Jong?
Yeah, no. Hear me out. So again, Man United fans, in a week's time, I think De Jong will be confirmed. We'll be getting Eriksen, and we'll be close to a centre back. I know I said the exact same thing last week, but this time the centre back.
Which centre back?
I really hope it'll be
big centre back. You want Martinez? Whoop! I saw you guys.
You abused our transfer kind of scouts, and now you're like, oh, we're going to snap him off him.
When? No, this is why I'm scared.
Ten Hag managed it.
Serious. I take Rafinha right now. Why are we not getting Rafinha? Like, if Anthony isn't coming, then Rafinha should be on his way.
Anthony's quality, yeah.
But why would you need a right winger if you got? Is that you're going to move Sancho to left wing? Is that what's the plan?
No, Sancho is a left winger. Yeah, he's not right. I don't know what that was about. Yeah.
Anthony, yeah. Would you want Anthony? Is he the main guy you want, or
I take him?
Looked at us with right wingers from Eredivisie, Ziyech and stuff who flop. You want to go down that road?
No. This guy's serious. Like under Ten Hag, again, any player under Ten Hag, there's a good tax. Like it's not tax, it's profit. Like Van der Beek.
Ziyech was under tax.
Tuchel. Like this is going to be Ten Hag with Van der Beek, Ten Hag with De Jong, Ten Hag with Anthony. It could be different. And again, Anthony Martial, if he stays, I really hope he stays. Different man under Ten Hag.
You might as well sign Van Dijk then, while you're at it. Building a Dutch team.
One Dutch player I did really miss. That's like the biggest is I guess Chelsea going for De Ligt, but
that's a quality.
Fee that,
if whoever pulls that signing off, quality. He is so good.
I don't rate it.
He is ruined
how much
Juventus.
Juve want. Juve want for him, and plus Werner or Pulisic, whoever it is. I'm not taking it. I think that's a bad.
How much do they want? What is it? An exchange? How much do they want on top?
So I don't know. It was quite a lot of money. I saw it was like 60, 70 mil euros, I think, or something
on top.
Like they want a lot for him. Trust me, and that's the only thing that
I think he's got a release clause of 130 million or something. Isn't he?
Yes, release clause.
He's ruined at Juve.
He's ruined, or do you not think he's a good player?
No, he's ruined at Juve.
Because he's there with Chiellini, Bonucci. These are like
exactly
the art of like Italian football.
He's not given that leadership. I think to thrive as a centre back, you need to be given that leadership banner to kind of build yourself up. But because he's under the wing of, as you said, Bonucci and Chiellini.
But shouldn't he be learning under them? Like Chiellini's like
of course. But as I say, I think the best way to build a centre back is to throw him in the deep end to get them to lead it from the back.
Chavez, what do you think? I mean, we had a bit of a discussion before. Do you rate De Ligt? Do you think he's worth that money? What do you think?
You were linked with him like 2 years ago, weren't you?
They're linked with him now as well.
If we got De Ligt, let's say
they're linked with fucking everyone, though, aren't they?
Yeah. If we got De Ligt and Maguire are back too, we would concede a lot of goals. De Ligt is Maguire just with a Holland passport. Well, yeah, let's hypothetically.
Wait, say that again. De Ligt is what?
De Ligt is Maguire with a Holland passport. I'm sorry. He's not that good. He's the same as Maguire. He's very slow. He's stiff. Is that the right word? He turns around like it's a difficult task for him to turn around.
747.
I'm not going to pretend like I've watched De Ligt play every game, but from what I've heard, he's not as rated as what everyone's saying that like he was in Ajax. So
from what I've seen, I use this phrase a lot. I'm not comparing the two, but the similar styles. If you look, for example, John Terry was slow but could read the game quite well. I'm not comparing the two, but the sort of play styles. Do you know what I mean? Like he's not quick, but you see him getting quite a lot of blocks in, quite a lot of attack. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's an out-and-out centre back. Like if he's like the sweeper, then he's a bit of like. Then he's
if he was English, he'd be. If he was English, he'd be a Ben Mee.
Who? Yeah. De Ligt.
That's disrespect to Ben Mee. Ben Mee's a solid baller.
That's mad.
That's crazy. But with John Terry, John Terry's always had good partners next to him as well, though. So like
do you know who would be a good signing? I think he's already moved. But Tarkowski, and you're not going to laugh at this.
I think he's already gone to Everton. Where's
he going, Dan?
I think I'm pretty sure he's left already.
Everton
I think he was on a free as well. Yeah, on a free.
That's a good signing.
That's a joke. We should have got him.
You're linked with everyone.
You might
as well sign Messi. You might as well sign Neymar as well. Take him off Chelsea.
I would literally. I'm on my knees for Neymar. Please come to us.
Neymar, Ronaldo.
Neymar and
Cristiano. Defenders like that.
I'm the defender. Please, Neymar. Just come to the Prem, man.
All right.
Yeah, I'd love him.
Where would you rank Neymar? You lot in
the world?
In the world, third place.
Still third place.
Well, not now, but like you know what I mean. In the decade,
in the generation, yeah.
In the Messi Ronaldo generation, which is the toughest generation in history to be top of, Neymar was third.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree with you, Shrez. No. It goes Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar.
Luis Suarez.
Thank you.
Luis Suarez.
Thank you.
No, it's Luis Suarez.
You're washed.
How am I washed? What's wrong? Why not Luis Suarez?
Why not Neymar? Exactly.
It's Neymar.
Luis Suarez at like 3,500 years old moved to Atletico Madrid from
Barca. I'm not saying he's bad. I reckon he's 4th or 5th.
Yeah, he could actually be 4th.
Yeah, but I'm saying Neymar.
We'll do that now very quickly. Who would be in the last decade top 5? Are we saying you've said 3 of them or 4 of them already? Who would be the 5th in that?
Benzema.
Mo Salah, Benzema, Lewandowski.
Yeah, not Salah.
No, but that's recency bias.
Lewandowski.
Benzema is not there.
Benzema is there. Benzema's been quality since 2014.
No, I'm on about the decade, the Ronaldo Messi generation.
So what is that?
This is the fucking generation. 2014.
No. We'll do 2010 to 2020, like that last decade then.
Yeah,
top 5 players. And
Messi first place.
Who would you say then?
Okay, Messi first place.
Like a Ribéry or a Robben or something like that.
Ribéry or Robben's a good shout. Yeah, Ribéry's a great shout.
Messi, Ronaldo. Let's say Neymar.
I'll say Neymar.
And then Suarez. But yeah, that's interchangeable with you.
Well, where are you putting Neymar, Amir, by the way?
4th.
Okay.
Interchangeable. He's not being disrespectful.
Yeah. What about you, Dan?
I'm not disrespectful.
Yeah, no, I couldn't pick between the two. I'm actually gutted that I didn't get to see Suarez play. I'd probably put Neymar ahead. No.
Okay, he's
either
way.
5th.
Fifth.
Iniesta.
Hard choice.
Ooh, good shot. That's a good chase. I
agree, actually. Yeah, fine.
Boys. Off the bat, do you reckon we can go top 10? Let's try it.
Okay, Iniesta.
Iniesta's in. No, don't have to be in order. But
Ribéry 6th.
Ribéry's got to be in there.
Because he was third place for the thingy, wasn't he? Ballon d'Or.
Zlatan's got to be in there.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's tough one with him.
But it's all strikers.
Benzema's 100%.
No.
Why? I really want to know why.
Benzema's not top 30. Good.
But why?
What?
No, he got
He's been
Benzema was so terrible. Last 2 years, yes, calm, but like before.
No, it's because he's been overshadowed by Bale and Ronaldo. If you've seen him, he was
Bale. We missed Bale. Would Bale be in the top 10?
Oh, Bale, yeah, Bale's there.
Nah, not top 10.
Sergio Ramos.
Also, speaking of Bale, could we just laugh at the Welsh? Like, imagine,
God, Dan.
we're going to Gareth Bale. Nah.
God, Dan, say realistic. No, come on.
When we do the double over Cardiff and Swansea next season.
Imagine being Welsh.
All right, back to the convo. Sergio Ramos, we have to put in that top 10.
I agree. It's best centre back
Eden Hazard,
I think.
Eden Hazard. Ooh, good shout. Wayne Rooney.
No. Hold on. If you're putting Hazard in there, you have to put Alexis Sanchez in there.
No. That's opinion.
I'm sorry. No, I'm trying to buy it.
Kick him out this call. Kick him out this call. Get rid of him.
Then you can put anyone in. Wayne Rooney, I think, could be a shout in there.
Potential. Yeah. So that's like 8. So we've got 8 now. We need 2 more players. Goalkeeper, Neuer.
Casillas. No.
Buffon.
No, Neuer over Casillas.
Okay.
Neuer over Casillas.
Yeah, Neuer over Casillas.
Casillas retired.
Modric.
Tony Cruz. Oh yeah.
Modric
because he was third place Ballon d'Or as well.
No, he won the Ballon d'Or.
Oh, so he won it in 2020. Yeah, he won in the last. I see that. Does that be our 10?
Yeah,
we did that. Marcelo's all that. Dani Alves as we missed. There's so many.
We've got so many players. So it's so good.
Yeah, it's so hard. What we've just done is really hard. So
yeah,
in the comments. Murder.
Yeah, no, but I guess that wraps it up. Transfers we've spoken about. I mean, top 10 players in the last decade. How do we manage that? I know Els had a few shockers with Tierney.
Waffle.
Alexis Sanchez.
Hopefully next week.
That's a great shout.
That's the worst shout I've heard.
Stop throwing that shout.
So cool from you guys.
Mesut Ozil, we didn't say. Di Maria, so many players.
Oh yeah, Ozil's a big one.
A big one.
He's your player. Back at you.
I am.
He didn't watch Arsenal when he was there. But yeah, no. Hopefully next week. I don't care. We don't have to. Hopefully next week.
See, like family.
Yeah, he's with a sister.
That's up.
Potentially, you get
De
Jong done. We get Sterling done. We get a few players done, and that's it. See you guys next time. Peace.
Take care.